Saturday, November 6th. It was a good day. After I finished, my eye was twitching. It's been twitching these last 2 days, and I know it's because I haven't slept well. It tends to twitch when I'm sleep deprived. So I fortunately had like an hour in between my sessions, and I decided to sleep even though I have work to do. Like, I'll get to it. And I tried to sleep, but I just kept thinking. Just thinking about the dream, about what I'm supposed to do next. And I don't really have a plan aside from what I'm doing. I just keep working, just keep doing me. I even asked, do I keep recording? Do I keep recording? Or was the dream the answer that I needed? You know, to go back into hiding. But I actually couldn't go to sleep even though I had like an hour and a half. And I put my alarm to rest. The next thing I know, the alarm's going off and I'm like, what happened? So I finished my last client and I'm like, I want to go for a walk. Because I didn't go out yesterday and I was feeling it. Like, I need to be out. I need to go for a walk. And I've been craving meat. I've been craving meat. It's like steak. But I got triggered today. Very lightly. I checked my bank account, you know, trying to get the flow going, right, in terms of how to manage my finances again. And we had one bill due for the timeshare. And he didn't text me to let me know that he had deposited the money. And I was like, okay. Right? He's still needing space. Okay. But I'm checking on being more responsible, right? Instead of having him tell me, I'm like, okay, taking initiative, checking for myself. So that helped to have a little bit of funds. So I decided to walk to Target. I hadn't been to Target in a while. And there was this like longing to be somewhere familiar. And a lot of these places, I mean, it's nice, it's a nice adventure, but sometimes they're just, I want to be around something familiar. So I went into Target. I just took my time, walked around. It's a very small Target. It's not what I'm used to. I'm used to like super Targets and large parking lots. This is so not it. But it's close enough. Close enough to feeling familiar. So I'm just going through the aisles. I didn't buy the meat because I was gonna go back and go to the other grocery outlet that's similar to Food for Less, my old place. Only that by the time I walked back, there was a line outside the store. I guess they must have been really busy, maybe. And I was like, oh, hell no. I could have waited in line. So I walked home. Because by then it was already like 6. I was like, I'll just go tomorrow. I'm going to be out and about tomorrow anyway. So I walked home. And I had bought something for dinner, so that was different than what I've been eating. So I had that for dinner, and I've been feeling a lot of pain, like numbness. Again, I think a lot of it is just the stress, really, that I'm maxing out, and I'm needing a massage. So I'm walking, and I'm gonna roll my body right now, but it's like it gets numb, like it literally like, and it gets cold, like this whole area gets cold. So I know I just need to change my routine a little bit more. That self-care. But I don't think it's helping that I'm not sleeping either. But then I was watching a movie, and I'm getting triggered. I'm getting triggered. Actually, now that I think about it, there was at least one thing from each person that triggered me today. It's funny. My ex is people from my past. There was a love-making scene. And I got triggered. From the first person from my past. Because we explored a lot. So I was getting like little flashbacks. And then there was another scene where she just wanted to talk to him. And he just stayed quiet. And he wouldn't respond. And she's like, why don't you let me? So that triggered me. And after that one, I was like, forget this, and I turned it off. It's funny. Oh. Oh. Even that fire sign. When I was walking back, I hadn't paid attention to the Blackbird shop, and when I go, well, it's because I hadn't gone that way in a while. Actually, now that I think about it, I hadn't gone down Folsom in a while, so I usually go to Dolores Park, or now I'm going more to Burnell Heights. So it's been a while that I go down Folsom. I hadn't been in Target in a while, that's why. That's funny. So I decided to clean a little. And I'm getting ready, actually. I'm gonna go see Candace tomorrow. Her gallery, her art gallery. The next few videos, I'm gonna talk about them, actually. And I haven't seen her since then. So it'll be, and I texted her this morning that I was gonna go tomorrow to the art gallery. And she's like, yeah, we'll be here. So it'll be nice to see them. It's crazy that the next couple videos I'm gonna talk about them. Again, so I need to figure out what I'm gonna wear and find out how far away it is. And if I need to take public transportation, or I still haven't figured out the Muni because I'm walking everywhere. And I've been listening to this link that Mr. Bumble sent me. We've been connecting. He lost his phone, or something happened to his phone, so he lost his message. He got a new phone and he lost all the phone messages. So I wondered, because I hadn't heard back from him when I reached out. He's like, oh hey, I lost the messages. I was like, okay, I figured something was up. And I appreciate our friendship. Because he shares things with me. And he sent me this link for Joe Rogan and Jewel. Yeah, he's so sweet. He's like, I'm listening to her story. He's just like, he's so grateful for her sharing her story. And he's like, I'm so grateful for you sharing yours. I really appreciate our friendship. And I'm listening to it today, and she has an incredible story. A really good story. I'll include the link, a Spotify link, in the description box. But I appreciate his friendship. It's not just superficial, you know. He's not afraid to open up. I appreciate that. So anyways, that's what's been going on. I've been writing more poems. And I signed up for an open mic. I don't know if I mentioned it. With Galeria de la Raza, I think. I don't know. I think my poem might be more than 3 minutes long. So I was gonna submit a second submission for a shorter poem, just in case. And I think the date for that one is November 19th. So we'll see. We'll see what happens next. I just want the triggers. Not as bad. Not as strong. Not as strong at all. But I'm aware of them. It's not as strong. I mean, I was able to experience all 5. Wait, it's 5. No, all 4. All varying degrees of intensity, really, because it just depended on the level of interaction. I think the least one that bothered me was the new fire sign. But he was also the one where I had the most boundaries with, too. Hi, my name is Yubi, and in case you haven't figured it out, this footage is capturing my experience as I learn to navigate my personal spiritual awakening. I am learning that this experience is unique to each one of us. In whatever way we believe we are embracing living our truth, this just happens to be my journey. And despite me having a graduate degree and a license in clinical social work, this by no means is intended to replace any type of mental health advice. This is just me on a personal level, documenting my experience, shedding light on the truth that I am learning and discovering for myself, and really inviting you along for the ride. If by some magical chance you find this content to be helpful in any way, shape, or form, please click the like button, share the message, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have an Instagram account, a personal one, and one specifically for this channel that you're more than welcome to check out. I'm an open book. I have also created t-shirt designs. I'm wearing my favorite one right now, which is the North Node design, but I have that and other things that you can look at inspired by this process and journey, and I have the link in the description box as well as in the about section of my YouTube channel. So you're more than welcome to check those items out. Any type of support is great. Again, if you find this content really helpful or meaningful, sometimes when we take that step and be vulnerable, with showing what's inside our hearts and what's really our truth, we realize that we're much more connected than what we thought we were. And so I hope that as I'm living this experience and that you find some type of truth for yourself, or find some type of ability to heal in some way just by relating, just by knowing that you're not alone. That really has been my goal with this process, not just being able to connect with others, but really for my own healing. It's definitely been a therapeutic experience and a very creative one for myself. So I thank you, and I wish you all the best, and we'll see what else comes next for me. So